To convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Now this throw caught left side.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Smith. Now he'll escape to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas.
53 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
A first down throw for Prescott. And a catch right side by Evans. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he's down inside the 15.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take this down to the 33. The Cowboys at 7-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Off of play action, here's Smith. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Smith. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now Geno on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Throwing, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Prescott off play action.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Smith.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back deep is Phillip Dorsett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. A nice linebacker play.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Play action now, Prescott. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vaughn. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Prescott on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. On play action, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it to return Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've worked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another 1st down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again is Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, a run with Vaughn. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running behind center with Vaughn.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Handoff coming left is Vaughn.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Here's 3rd and 6. Vaughn, they'll try the left side.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Geno. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
It's complete to Lockett. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's 1st and goal. And Smith here, an audible at the line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Smith.
Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Prescott.
And his throw is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Returnable for Lockett. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Smith to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going